Hello everybody, this is Debbie from Deb's Thing. I'm trying a new camera setting, so hopefully I think this gives me seems I changed my marker point, so I think I have a little bit more room to work. So we will see how well Debbie stays on screen or centered. Okay, this bracelet I'm calling ZESTY. It seems lively. I love the design. I just love the interplay of, the different things that's going on. This kind of makes a little bit of a ridge. It's hard to see on, in the two-dimension video, but it's really cute. It was previewed in part 1 of my introduction video as 3SP for my reference. So I decided I like it in the two-tone. I think what's striking about this is the interplay of the way they're weaving in and out of each other and the different patterns they make. So possibly more colors would take away from that. So I'm going to stick with my two-color color scheme, and we will be doing the regular traditional standard staggered bar placement in 3 bars. And for color A, I am going to be using the Sweets, the blue, I don't know if it's blue or aqua, but it's the lighter shade, and I'm going to be using the metallic purple. I just absolutely love these two colors together. So to start out, of course, we will place our first extension band, and then we will be placing a 1 band to the left and to the right, and a 2 on the left and on the right, and a 3. And this sequence will only happen once because we're placing our connecting bands here. And then we will be placing our B bands here. Triangle like that. I know this looks familiar, and it's probably think that it's done, but I think I looked at it and looked for a different way to loop all this back, so I think that's what makes design. Hopefully it is my own original design and somebody hasn't come up with it. So from now on, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, A1, A2, A3, and then, let's see, B4, and since it's the same, B4. I don't know, however you want to say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that makes more sense than this one. So we are going to do A1, A2, A3. Oh, this one's a little twisted. So A1, A2, A3, B4, and B5. So much for my... Oh, I see what happened. I was checking out my line of sight when the camera was off, and I just noticed it narrows down a lot when I start recording. But I don't want to be too far away because I want you to see what's going on as best as possible. So I'll do that one more time. No, sugar, you're not being part of me right now. So A1, A2, A3, B4, B5, and I just like having a number, sequence to call off in my head to keep track of what I'm doing. The last triangle you will do after you place, you know, your 3 bands, 3 A's will be right here, and then we'll be doing an A band up the middle and 2 up the side, but you can stop right here and I will show you how to get to that, you know, finish the end of this bracelet off. Alrighty, now I'm saying alrighty. I think for a while I was saying okay, now I'm saying alrighty. It's hard to mix it up, I think. So, right now, this is what your loom should look like. And as I said, these right here are your last triangles, and so your last bands, you can put one in the middle and one on each side. You know, I keep thinking I get this little table all set up. I guess I'm going to have to do some like non-recording and have it on record and figure out where the heck to place this, because I'm right here, I'm off the table and it's a little bit difficult. So now we will cap this band. I just double it and roll it over. That's super easy to do if you want to try it, or you can just double it over whatever way you're most comfortable with and place it on that end cap. Now end pin. So now we're going to turn it around and we are going to grab the first band on the top. I'm sure I did this already. I'm sorry, I just pulled it off real quick to check. It wasn't, couldn't tell where it was coming from. And you might want to just hold that cap down so it doesn't pop out on you, and go to the left, to the right, and up the center. Now this is where I think my design, my looping is a little different. You reach here, you grab this corner of the triangle and bring it across its 2 base pins. So this is the top of the triangle and this is its base. And then you do the same on the other side. And now we will loop 1, wait a second. Yeah, I think you do this one too. Losing track, wasn't paying attention. Watch me come up with a whole design because I did something wrong. I don't think I did that. 1, 2, 3. So now we will reach in again and grab our B color. In my case, it is the metallic purple, and stretch it across its base. Then loop up 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay, I will show you one more time. Reach over in this corner, and this is the top of the triangle and this is the base. You're going to pull it out and stretch it across these 2 bottom pins to the base of the triangle. Do the same on this side. And then loop, loop the 3 A bands. This one's a little higher up, so it seems a little out of sorts, but don't worry, it'll work out in the end. Here's our loom with all the bands looped except for the last couple. I think you probably didn't have any trouble because the last sequence went with, you know, these 2 triangles here, and then loop 1, 2, 3, just as you had been doing all the way up. So the last 2 bands are the diagonal connecting bands. And now we are ready to place our extension bands on. I know so many of you want to make it longer to go all the way around your wrist, but unfortunately I can only give you the design at this time. So as you saw, I just pulled the other half of this band through. It's very simple to reach in, just like you're reaching in and getting any band. And I turn the hook upside down, pull it through, turn it around, place the other half on. And do that for as many times as I think my band length should be, except that excuse my hand, place my clip in the middle of my wrist. So I do half here. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. And my usual method is to stick both my fingers in, because my fingers are little and I can do that, but I can't do that on these special bands. They don't have that stretch, so you just saw me pop it on that way, and that was simple and almost pain-free. And so now we're ready to take it off. So we just carefully keep it even so that bands stretch together. And here we have a very pretty little bracelet. I really like this. It looks a little different to me than this design. Let me see. I don't know if it is or not. I'm going to have to study it. I'm sorry I'm being quiet here, but you know, sometimes when you use different color bands, it makes the design look a little different, but I'm pretty sure it is the same, and it's gorgeous. Although I actually have to say, I really like the way the green and the dark blue, the higher the contrast, I think the nicer this bracelet is. So you might want to keep that in mind when selecting, you know, if you're going to make this again, that the high contrast really makes it stand out. But you know, you can't go wrong with aqua and purple. Awesome color combination. So now I'm going to finish my bracelet here. And I'm going to place 4 extension bands because the cap is my 5th. So I usually find a total of 10 bands. Works for most designs in my wrist size, which is on the smaller side. Now we're just going to loop those back. I'm sorry I don't explain things. If you got any of you viewers are beginning loomers, you know, probably my best advice would be to go to rainbowloom.com's videos and, you know, check out their, you know, they take it very slowly and very carefully and explain it as if you were, you know, the first time you were ever looming. And then once you get the hang of it and you come back and, you know, automatically know the instructions I seem to forget. So here we have ZESTY. Make sure I have it. I'm trying to look. I have it all in the same direction. I guess the best way is to look for the cap band. And so here you have it. Oh, I'm sorry. There I go again. But I was just looking to make sure they were going in the same direction anyway, so you didn't miss much. If you like this design, let me know. Share it with your friends if you like it, and of course feel free to subscribe so you can catch any of my upcoming designs. Thank you so much for watching.